Greetings. My name is Derrick Brooms. I am the inaugural executive director of the Black Men's Research Institute and a professor of Africana Studies at Morehouse College. I'm also a second wave scholar in the Scholars Network on Black masculinity. I joined the Scholars Network as an early career scholar somewhere about a year after completing my PhD. And the Scholars Network served as an orientation, it served as a community, and it serves for a launchpad as well. I met scholars in the field doing some of the work that I was interested in exploring, specifically focused on Black boys and men's lives. They were at different stages of their career, engaged in different methodologies, and across a diverse set of fields as well. Initially, and even still today, I was and am both fascinated and inspired by the questions that they ask and some of the ways they go about their work. This part really oriented me to doing the work focused on Black boys and men. And as I developed a deep appreciation for how they embraced and encouraged me and some of the early questions I had about Black men's lives, about their well-being, and about their social identities and masculinities. The Scholars Network has informed my teaching and research in deep and robust ways, from reading and being immersed in the literature to learning more about work being done and conversations being had about Black boys and men in various communities and across locales and regions, to helping me refine my visions for my own work and potential contributions. Additionally, being in the network profoundly impacted my teaching and service, including my mentoring and engagement across other professional organizations. What I learned from the scholars and from the network is that this field was vast and is a broad space for different vantage points and entree points for those committed to not only doing the work of research, but servicing and improving the lives of Black boys and men. I knew I wanted my work to focus on Black boys and men, and so being introduced to these scholars and being part of this community oriented me to the field. I learned about some of the critical work that's being done across social sciences and humanities, which did three things. First, it gave me a starting point of sorts for identifying literature, research, and scholarship. Second, it provided me with a unique opportunity to be privy to and part of critical conversations about scholarship focused on Black boys and men's lives. At our convenings, I was a sponge, and that continued even in times and moments where we were not at convenings, where I continued to reach out and connect with folks. Third, it helped me sharpen my path and fortified the vision for my own work. It provided me community, both intellectual and personal. In this community, I had people I could reach out to ask questions, people who supported my work, and even more importantly, supported me as a person. It was a humanizing space. My Scholars Network colleagues, given the work that they were doing and continue to do, and how they go about doing their work, served as an encouraging force, an invitation to walk my own path and own the work that I was committed to pursuing and doing. They made clear that my work was needed, important, and valuable. And so for me, the Scholars Network represents, the best of the work that we can do, because it removes us from considering our work in isolation. It kind of breaks down the silos that we see that may be typical at many academic institutions and probably even perhaps across higher education. And in my view, it was a truly collaborative space where folks were willing to share about knowledge, about information, about resources. And it was not competitive. It was really supportive. And that is what I needed as an early career scholar and what I continue to lean on and thrive from in my career. Thank you.